Play action. Now it's Murray. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now Murray off play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Throw left side complete to Isabella. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Cordero Patterson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
7 yards, the pick up there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On second down, it's Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On play action, Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Charlie Werner there to make the grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Murray now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Here's Murray. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Flush to his right, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, that ball complete to Isabella. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Lance. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Throwing on first down is Lance. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He finds his man, complete. It's Gray. 2nd and 8. Lance looking to throw it. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jimmy Moreland. And the Cards will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And got his man complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now from Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Prater's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. McKenzie now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one as he's tackled it to 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. got to take care of the football, got to hold on to it.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Lance now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Escaping the pressure right. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears won't realize as that one turned into a long touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a diving catch right side.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in by Isabella. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun now for Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lance. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Lance to throw it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. That escapes the sack. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. Buying time to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 36 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Completion here to Claypool. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off down.